Are you ready to jump? Fine.
Get clear and jump.
Afterburners engaged. Preparing for jump.
Shame. Disengage Super Cruise on my mark.
Standing by.
Mark.
Disengaging.
I still say it should be a different greeting if you own the carrier. You know, you should recognize the owner. West dock.
Asking now.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
Yeah, we want to follow
You have been
standard
cleared for
docking
approach.
protocols.
Power to
Free
shields
relax.
now?
Your docking
Yes, please.
computer is in control.
Lower landing gear.
Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Greetings, Commander.
Landing successful. Solid approach. Enjoy your stay with us.
It's me, honey. It's the boss. Can I redeem my cardiographic data here, please? Or not? Oh, $1 million worth. Holy shitski, really? Why is there a million worth? It's weird. Well, that's worth 100,000. Wow. That's worth 700,000. Wonder if it'd be worth more later. You know, back in the bubble. Oh, that's because I did the FSS. That's why. It was the system with the phenomenon in it. Ah. Okay. Well, let's I believe I have a new skins because of the whole Twitch drops thing. Let's see what we got. I think I've got a new skin, I don't remember now. Oh, I do. Have Summer Night. Summer Night Blueberry. Ew, it's blueberry. Spring Calm. Spring Lax. I kind of like the Azure better, to be truthful. We'll stick with that. And I don't think we have anything new here. Yeah, I don't think I've unlocked any voices.
Ich grüße Sie, Kommandant. Dies ist Gerhard, Ihr Cockpit Voice Assistant, kurz COVAS. Ich wurde installiert, um Sie bei Reisen mit Systeminformationen und Analysen zu versorgen. Ich bin gemäß Statut...
I think I'll pass, thank you.
Greetings, Commander. This is Victor.
Saudações, comandante. Sou a Vitória, sua assistente.
Приветствую, командир. Это Максим, ваш голосовой помощник в кабине. Или Ковас.
Bienvenue, commandant. Je suis Amélie. Bienvenue, commandant. Saludos, comandante. Me llamo Luciana y soy su... Greetings, Commander. This is Celeste, your cockpit voice assistant, also known.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pass on that, thank you. Alright.
Greetings.
I don't remember how she's outfitted. Let's see. Why did I pick that? Outfitting is what I want. Mining lasers. Light defense, heatsink, shields. Cargo. I think we're good. We need to buy some limpets. Let's do 100. This is where we want to go. Actually, no, it's not. Hair barrier. Cute. I believe... Yeah, that's where we want to go. See what we got.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
Are you ready to jump? Fine.
vision.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Hey, Aurora.
Good to see you, Ron. How are your cats?
think I may have already mined that one. Nope.
Asteroid scan complete. Cargo scoop retracted. Cockpit drone error. Deploy cargo hatch.
I just did.
Cargo scoop retracted.
What's the matter, Aurora? What's wrong, baby?
Programming cockpit drone. Asteroid scan complete. Programming liquid drone.
Oops.
Cargo scoop deployed. Asteroid scan complete. Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed.
Just want to make sure I'm not missing something here. There we go.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Programming liquid drone.
Finally. Ryan, it's been a struggle, man. It's been a struggle. Bro,
Asteroid scan complete.
thanks. It's, I'm hoping the ultra-wide display doesn't annoy too many people. I normally crop it so that it only shows the 16:9 ratio. A friend of mine loaned me this ultra-wide monitor, and I've been trying to debug making it work in OBS without crunching it. So the fact that it's running at 21:9 and not squeezing it in is one battle won. The capture card I'm using has baked in format, so it's trying to scrunch it all down. It's a great capture card otherwise, it's just Do you play Elite often, Ryan? I haven't been platinum mining in quite a while, actually. Alright, and let's shoot this one over here too, just in case. Don't want to take out my prospector. Palladium. Oh, cool. I used to drive truck. Used to drive straight truck for years. Before I had an overnight parts delivery route for Napa. I'd meet a semi at like 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night, load up my straight truck with like car engines, alternators, starters, stuff like that, and then haul it overnight to these Napa stores all over North Dakota. I did that for 5 years, 5 or 6 years. What do you drive? Are you over the road or? Oh. Hey Ron, what's up? Nice. Yeah, Elite Dangerous is fun. I also play Star Citizen and stuff like that. Oh, you drive over the road reefer. Cool. Nice. There's palladium in the other asteroid. I think we're going to go mine that real quick. Where's that other asteroid? How are you doing today, Ron? You doing okay? I don't want landing here. Just cargo scoop. We don't need to land. We're not going to land on the thing. We're just going to harvest it for good stuff. I have to keep an ear out. One of our older cats is running loose today. And the younger cats may give... I'm doing alright. Actually, Ryan, this game is awesome in VR. I've only played about 20 minutes of it in VR. Because I'm subject to vertigo. Oh my man, I'm so glad I got my office back. I've missed my office. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, VR is awesome. Ron plays this in VR, if memory serves. I'm not familiar enough with the controls. I have to keep pulling the headset off and looking for stuff. But it's fun in VR, but it'll make you nauseous if you're not used to it, and I'm not used to it yet. Well, what is the matter, Aurora? Do you need to go outside, baby? Guys, I'm sorry, give me a second. The neighbor's cat's in here and she needs to go potty. So I will be right back. Let me open the door and let her go out so she can go do her business.
Asteroid scan complete.
Do short stints and your body will get you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be the only way that I'll be able to get used to it, Ron. To be truthful with you. Alright, so there's platinum and palladium in this one. We're gonna hit this one first. then we'll check out the other rock and see what was in it. I don't even know how much we've gotten so far. Only 40 tons. Not much. Oh man, I'm a nitwit. It just occurred to me how I could fix the ultra-wide problem. Change the canvas. Change the outgoing canvas. Well, no, I'm not sure how YouTube would react to that. I'll have to test it. Because Twitch expects it to be in 16:9 ratio. So that wouldn't work. Well, to get rich, Ryan, honestly though, today it's to mine some platinum and then maybe run some cargo. Last night I went out and checked out a mineral formation way out in the sticks. And came back to the Parrot's Head. So we're still a good bit outside of the bubble right now. I want to get a little material. Ooh, 45%er. And get some material mined in. And then run some cargo. Maybe make a trip out back out to the bubble and run some cargo.
Cargo scoop retracted.
There's Ron sent me a video link last night to these brain tree looking things.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And I may check those out later. Right now I'll trying to test out this YouTube functionality in the bot. And I figured might as well make some money while we're doing it. Make the monies. Do we still have prospectors? We do not.
Limpet drone.
Or collectors.
Programming limpet drone.
I wonder why it was so quiet. Like, I'm not hearing a ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. That's funny, he posted there, I talk about the... Yeah, right? I didn't even look to see who it was that posted it, though. I don't know what you call those star-shaped mineral thingies we found last night, but they were cool. It just seems like it's a long ways to go just to see, like, ooh, neat. Now what? But yeah, definitely. Let me see if I can find that link. Did you post that to me in Discord, Ron? I think it was Discord where you posted it. I'll find it while this is loading up. Farm that selenium. I just wish there was a way to hold more of it, you know, because I mean, once your ship's full, isn't that the end of it? Can you not hold any more after that? Delete dangerous resources. Where was it? Was it general chat? I don't remember where you posted it. Shit. Where'd you post that, Ron? Was it a private message? Yes, it was. Here it is. Okay, so I don't want to plagiarize somebody else's content, but this is the video that he posted. Down to Earth. So Astro shared this, and I think we'll check this out after make a little money. So we'll go check this out. And this, if you haven't watched Down to Earth Astronomy yet, you really need to. The guy's awesome. Where did he give the system name? Surely he gave the system name somewhere in here, right? Yeah, there it is. System HR 3230. So we'll go check this out after we make some monies. Thanks for sharing that, Ron. Let me get into voice chat. I didn't even think about that. I'm so out of it today. There we go. Alright. Do we have another victim yet? I don't think we have another victim yet. Did you? Well, see, the thing about it is, I think the most effective way to do it would be to mine it and then spend it somewhere and then mine more and spend it. You know? I mean, otherwise you're just farming like 300 of them and then you're done. Hey, Ron.
Good to see you, Ron. How are your cats?
Yeah, I spent a long time farming that selenium. So that's awesome that there's an easier way.
Yeah. Was there a way that you could use it and then farm more, though? Like with engineering, or...?
I guess you could take it to a material trader, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I just wish there was a way to hold more than 300, you know?
Well, I tell you what, the old way of getting it, it took me hours to get 300 of them.
Really?
Yeah, it's the hardest raw mat to get. So.
Okay. This will work. We'll get in and cozy here and drink some water while we're shooting this thing.
So that's awesome that there's an easier way.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. And Astro does good material too. Hawks Gaming, Down to Earth Astro, they do great Elite Dangerous content. And they've done it for years.
Yeah, you can take it to the raw material trader.
Nice.
So, I mean, if you need raw mats, man, you could go out and get the selenium, which is grade 4, you know? And man, when you're trading down, get a lot more of the lower ones.
Hey, Sigvar, how are you doing? Bonjour, senor. Thanks for popping in, guys. Appreciate it. Let me know if the display gets a little wonky. We're trying something with the ultra-wide capture. I'll have to see if YouTube will accept an ultra-wide feed. If they will, then I could just change the canvas size and broadcast 3440. Didn't even think to try that until just a few moments ago. Right, where's my other rock? Where are you, other rock? That's interesting. There it is. Just got home from work. Oh, okay. How was work? Hopefully work was well. Grab this guy, and let's shoot a prospector at his neighbor right there. You look delicious. We'll shoot you. There we go. Some platinum, not a whole lot, but some. Type 10 farmer. The beauty of a Type 10 is you got all that room. So you can have a fighter guarding you. You go down to hazardous mining areas, Hazres. You get the fragment bonus and still not have to worry about it. So, there's that. We used to do Finance Fridays in Elite. Endite, yeah, that's a shit rock. We don't want that. Let's shoot another rock. You got anything hiding behind you? Nope. Nothing hiding behind you. Work with steady the whole shift, which is good. Yes, nice, steady, even flow. Not too busy, not too slow. This past week's been crazy for us. But the stressful part of it's done. So. And let's shoot you. Ooh, 55%. Nice. I like that. How are we doing on collectors? Our collectors are still with us? We are 80. Nice. We passed the halfway point. Ron, what were you doing last week in Elite, or this week in Elite?
Farming engineer mats.
Oh yeah.
Yep. My alts needed to stockpile some data mats.
Oh, like the wake echoes and stuff?
Well, I just went to Jameson.
That's the way that I've typically done it. Go there, get it, log, go back, log, get it, log.
Yep, get the grade 5 one.
Mm-hmm.
And go to the material trader and use it to trade down.
Yeah. Now that I know about the selenium, might go out there and just farm the hell out of that. You know, if I take the carrier, I could take the alternate accounts too.
Well, what I did is put all my alts on the carrier.
Mm-hmm.
And I jumped out and I've been farming the hell out of engineering mats for my alts. And the raw materials, I have all 4 accounts are full. The maximum you can have on everything.
Nice.
And now I'm doing the data. And then after that, I got to do manufactured.
Dav's Hope is where I found the manufactured before pretty well.
So,
making laps through that area.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take my carrier and go with take all my alts out and do all the engineering for them. I got tired of going and doing a little bit at a time, so I'm just farming my butt off and gonna get the max you can hold of everything and see how far I can get.
Grind it and be done with it.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
That's the part about Elite that doesn't really appeal to me, is the farm. I gotta be honest with you.
Well, I mean, technically you're just supposed to play the game and, you know, get it here and there and not go farm, but and that's the way I was doing my alts, but it messes me up to, you know, jump in one of their ships and expect it to do something, and then oh, it don't, cause well, I don't have engineering on this team.
We lost them all. Lost a bunch of Mars. Limpid lives matter, pagan. Limpid lives matter. You stopped playing when they did the changeover to ARCs or whatever artificial currencies.
And that don't really bother me because it's just for cosmetics.
Ah, I don't have enough credits. I'm poor.
It's pretty bad.
Right? For whatever reason, I don't have enough credits. Okie dokie. Well, whatever. I know how to fix that.
Yeah, I don't think the arts thing's that bad, because, I mean, you can earn 400 a week in-game, and it's just for cosmetic stuff, so you don't have to have it.
Right?
Lives matter.
Like, don't you wish it was that easy in real life?
Oh, hell yes.
Call the bank. Add me $1 million.
Yes, Jeeves. Be a dear. Transfer 1 million credits over to my petty cash account.
Oh, boy.
49%. We've had 2 good platinum rocks in a row here. A 49 and a 666. I think I won the Elite Dangerous Lottery. Yeah, the arcs, I know they give you, what is it, like 700 a week?
I think it's 400.
Is it 400 now? Ugh, that's rough. Well, if you catch them during the Christmas, you know, the whole 12 days of Christmas thing, then you can get the freebies. But still, it's like,
Well, they do it for a lot of holidays, and then if you do any of the Twitch streams from Frontier, I mean, they give away lots of paints and all on there and all, so. I have yet to spend any money, but all my ships have paints and all, so. I guess it's working out.
well, I left some platinum laying around out there, didn't I? Oh my god, did I ever. We're gonna have to let these guys gather this. We'll prospect while they're gathering.
Well, speaking of arcs, I watched a video this morning on that game Ark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's a sandbox multiplayer thing where you set up a base, and there's people selling. You know, they get there first and get the best base locations.
Mm-hmm.
And capture them, and they're selling those base locations on eBay for like $5,000.
What?
And I don't mean like a one-off.
God.
I mean bunches of them.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
I haven't played Ark in a long time, but it's got wild. You showed a thing where there was a streamer that had a pretty good guild or whatever, you know, and they had a really nice base and all, and somebody offered $10,000 for another guild, clan, whatever it is in Ark, to go wipe them out, and somebody did.
Oh, really?
Boy, you'd really have to be unhappy with somebody to pay $10,000 to have them wiped out in a video game. That's crazy.
Wow. That is nuts. I could think of better ways to spend 10 grand.
Yeah, really.
That could get me a couple of Idris.
That's crazy.
You're gonna spend the imaginary, I mean, you're gonna spend the bucks for video game assets. You might as well get something big. I bought Ark, played it for 20 minutes, never touched it again. I've never played it at all.
I played it a long time ago.
Riot, no, apparently not. Ron, that was 10,000 in real currency, right?
Yeah.
Oofda. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
big
that was
cannon.
10,000 US dollars.
How do you explain that to your other half?
I guess you don't have one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Probably the case. Ryan, I wish it was game money. In Star Citizen, I'm doing okay. In Elite, I'm thinking about selling off one of the carriers just because it's like, what's the point? Right? 10 grand. Jeez, wowza.
So I saw something where the FSS scanners got updated and are supposed to work better.
Yeah, I read that too, but I've not played around with it yet. Possibly for like the alien life forms and stuff.
I didn't read the whole thing or anything.
I skimmed through it. I'll be honest with you. When the headline popped up, I was taking care of some very important space business. That's code for taking a poop.
Yep.
For those.
No, I was on the phone when I heard it in the background. So.
The poop or the news?
The news.
Okay. Let's check it. Come on.
I'm waiting on my youngest to come pick me up and gonna go help them move some furniture.
Take it easy on your back, Ron.
Yeah. I'm probably, well. Yeah, but she's pregnant, so.
Wow.
You know? I guess pregnant trumps old.
Every 20 seconds taming dinosaurs, then building a base on the dinosaur? I don't think so. Right?
I kind of like the taming the dinosaurs part and all.
Yeah.
But, overall, I didn't love the game.
Yeah. I haven't watched very much of it. Somebody I know was playing it, and I watched it for like 10 minutes at work, and then I had to move on and do other things. But I can only suspend my disbelief so much. Yeah. After,
Well,
go ahead.
I decided I wasn't going to play it anymore. So, well, my kids were younger then, so I let them sit there and claim those little dodo bird things or whatever they are in the game. So, the last time I played, I had like 200 of these little useless dodo bird things running around my base.
What was that game that we played with Raven for a little bit? Had to build the base, and you had Conan, yes, Conan.
Wonder if all my stuff on there is still alive.
I don't know. You had some thralls, didn't you?
Yeah.
Presidium, Indite. Yeah, this is shit rock. Pass.
I would have loved to seen the look on somebody's face when they raided my base. There was nothing there but hundreds of stupid ass little dodo birds.
Ooh, 57 center. Sigvar and Ryan, you guys are good luck. You stay right there. Whatever the hell you're doing, don't move. Get me some good mining luck. My lucky cat's not in here. You know, it's a pretty day. I should be out mowing my grass.
Don't get my...
I'll be truth be told, I'm worried about Mrs. B. She was starting to have another episode this morning over breakfast. So, we'll see how she's feeling later.
Then you gonna make her cut the grass?
Yep. Oh, don't put it past her. She gets pissed off enough, she will.
Where we used to live, we had a lot of grass. And so we had a big John Deere.
Mm-hmm.
And Sharon loved riding that thing, boy. She'd get out there and cut grass on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have a lot of grass, so we just got a small riding mower. She don't like riding it, so.
Yeah, Sigvar for me, I'm more the sandbox type of guy. And that's what appeals to me more about Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen. Is I can jump in and do what I want. So I mean, I mine to make money, so I have money to go buy or do whatever I want. So for me, the currency is an unlock. It's the same in Star Citizen for me. The currency is an unlock. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Elite... Actually, Ron and a friend of ours convinced me to try Elite Dangerous. And I'm glad I did. Because I was playing... Up until that point, I was only playing like Diablo, Civ, and Star Citizen. But they told me I should try Elite, and it went on sale. I think it was Steam had it on sale or something, and I got it. And loved it.
And then Epic gave it away for free.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I like the freedom. Good.
In between Steam and Humble Bundle and Epic, you can get it just about any time for what, $10, $15? I mean,
yeah.
And it's well worth that.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know if I'd recommend somebody go out and pay $50 for it, but
I don't think I'd tell somebody to pay $50 unless it was a combination of like Odyssey and well, even then, $50 is a bit much.
Even though I can say I've got $50 worth out of it.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, honestly, I probably spent that much on it. I mean, between all the accounts, I probably spent $50 on it. I did 2 trips for Void Opals to buy the Type 10. I have... Oh, wow, since beta. Cool. I've only mined a few Void Opals, to be truthful with you. And not since... And not when they were super valuable.
I kind of got burnt out on mining.
Yeah. The core mining can be fun, but it's a lot of looking for a little booming. You know?
Well, I did it that last time until all 4 accounts had 3 billion credits.
Well, no wonder you're tired of it. Fuck. That's well built.
Then after that, I was like, I ain't mining for a while.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. I mine enough to do what I need to do or make sure the carriers are stuffed, and then I'm done. So,
yeah,
like,
but I wound up, I'd go do something else, and then it'd be like, ooh, I need some more money, and it'd be like, well, I'm in the middle of friggin' nowhere. You know?
Yeah, I'm only at 1 billion for my account right here. So, yeah. I only came to Elite, what, 2 years ago, I think? Maybe 2 years ago? Yeah. Hasn't been playing long. Did I mine? Nope, we still got some platinum left in there. Whoop. We have palladium in the ignored list? Really? Oh, dipshit. Why do you have that in the ignore list? Go grab it, dipshits. Where's the palladium? Go get the palladium. I spent 90 on the beta and I've gotten all the releases without spending another penny, except for when I used to spend cash in the shop. Gotcha.
Well, it was definitely worth spending more money on it back then, you know? But now, I said I wouldn't spend $50 on it because, well, it goes on sale every other week for $10, $15.
That's true. And it's available quite often. Oh, you'd like a picture that Ron has then.
I played the original Elite on the Commodore 64.
Do you mind if I share that picture you sent me the other day?
Sure.
Let me show you this.
All them awesome graphics.
Fucking A. We're going to show you some Elite Dangerous porn here in just a second, folks. I got to find my DMs from Ron.
Well, actually, it's not elite dangerous. It's elite. It hadn't got dangerous yet.
Here you go.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo
Nice. Oh, cargo hatch.
drone error. Deploy cargo hatch.
The limpets are unhappy.
Deployed.
The limpets are unhappy. All right. Grab your
Wow,
palladium.
how long's the delay on YouTube?
I don't know. I think maybe about 8 or 9
I am
seconds.
now seeing the picture.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Jeez, that's a long delay.
Yeah, it was. I think that's worse than Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I never played the original Elite, so.
Now that was a long time ago. What, about 37 years?
Cargo scoop retracted.
Yeah, it's a long time. You were on an XT run at 44 megahertz. Wow. Actually, 44 megahertz is good speed for that.
Programming limpet drone.
44 megahertz is a damn good speed for that. My first store-bought... Ooh, 66. Nice. My first store-bought computer only ran at
Asteroid scan
25.
complete.
So, yeah. Did you overclock it to get that kind of speed out of it, Sig, or 20 to 25 seconds?
Yeah, it's a
Holy
long time.
shit, that is a long delay. I don't have an artificial delay in there. I don't think I've ever seen one with 25 seconds.
Well, I had a TI-80 and then a Commodore 64. And then I didn't get anything after that for a long while. I think my next one was a 66 megahertz.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 12 and turbo for it. Okay, I was like 44 is a hell of a lot of speed, man. Be proud of that shit. If you're overclocking to get that, that's an accomplishment.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, we it's all good, Sig. It's all good. I'm a pretty mellow guy, as you know already. Pretty mellow most of the time.
Asteroid scan complete.
Um,
Programming limpet drone.
we briefly had a Trash 80 back in the 80s.
Cargo scoop retracted.
My dad was a salesman. Most of his working life, he was a salesman. Cars, homes, whatever. Vacuum cleaners. Trash 80 had one of those too. Yeah. I think I probably shot this one already. It's got a mark on it like I've shot it. Anyway, my dad was a salesman for most of his working life when I was around, or cognizant. And there was a couple of years there where he was doing all right. And I think he was working for a Mitsubishi car lot. And he bought a used Trash 80 from somebody. 44 would have produced flames. You know, it probably would, see? It probably would have. So I remember playing around with that Trash 80 and loading up the tape drives and trying to make the program work. And
The only reason I got mine is somebody my parents knew, the company they worked for, give it to them.
yeah. Oh, we didn't
work.
have it long. We did
And
not
then
have
we
it
were
long.
we were talking computers, and he's like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, that's awesome," you know. And he's like, "Well, what the hell you do with it?" I was like, "I don't know. I ain't got one." The next day, he showed up with the boxes here.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
And and I kept it for like 6 months, and nah, took it back to him and showed him how to do some stuff on it and everything, and now.
Awesome. That was the start of your tech career.
And then for Christmas, I got a Commodore 64.
I just had a picture of somebody sitting at a computer, hunched over a computer, using it, and it burst into flames. Look at the speed, Ma!
It's changed a lot. I was just sitting here thinking, when I had that TI-80, it was in my mom's den, hooked up to a 25-inch Curtis Mathes console TV. You know, one of those big console TVs that weighs like 600 pounds.
Oh, yeah. The one that was... Whoa, hey, Mrs. B. The one that was a cabinet?
Yep.
The wooden cabinets?
They were all cabinets back then, I mean.
What's that? Streaming on YouTube, sans camera. Ron's in there. Mrs. B just woke. How's Mrs. B feeling? You feeling any better, or still kind of shitty? How's your ticker? Hold on, let me take my headphones off so I can hear better. What's going on? Pulse was 98? Oh, your blood sugar. Yeah. Down to 78? You sure you got a good read on the first test? Alright. How's your respiration? Are you okay now? Alright. Let me know if we can take you to the ER, okay? I know what you say. I ain't going to the ER. I love her. Stubborn, but I love her. Anyway. Oop. I forget. Oh, sorry. What we were saying. When she looked concerned when she came around the corner. I want to make sure she was okay.
Reminiscing about the good old days.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we had the Trash 80. Dad and I took turns typing in all that code, and it didn't work. For whatever reason, we must have had at least one typo in there somewhere. It fucked it up. And then it wasn't long after that it disappeared, so I don't know whether he got frustrated with it and got rid of it, or whether he pawned it, or what. But I remember one of the schools we went to had a computer class, and working on a TRS-80 there, and that was one of the big ones that was all built in the one big chungus computer. Had the big, I want to say 8-inch floppy drives. .39% on that one.
I used to get, I think, what was it, Compute magazine every month?
Yeah, there was Compute, and then there was something like Byte or something later, I think.
Oh, I used to get all of them, but you get them and they'd have those basic programs in the back you could type in. Spend hours and hours and hours typing them in. Then you had a little game. My stepdad come in there one day and he's like, "Ooh, where'd you get that?" I was like, "I typed it in, see here." And then he played for a little bit and then he cut it off, and then he come back the next day and he's like, "Let's play that game again." And I'm like, "It's gone."
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
But then he felt bad because he turned it off, you know, and it was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So that weekend we went to Service Merchandise and I got me a floppy drive.
Nice. Okay, it was 8-inch.
Hard drive.
Yeah.
It was 5 1/4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Somewhere I've got a 5 1/4 drive. Well, I may not have it anymore. The hurricane may have taken it out.
Well, I got my Commodore. The thing I remember that was so funny about it, the Commodore was $200, $199.99. All right, the 5 1/4 floppy drive, which they called it a hard drive back then.
Yeah.
It was $299. it was $100 more than the computer.
Oof.
And then the Commodore monitor was like $399. And it wasn't, I don't know, 12, 13 inches, something like that, you know?
Jeez.
So, yep, I had a data cassette.
Yep. Sega used to save them on cassette tapes.
Yep.
Got a 66%er and a TBD.
An Oki Data color printer.
It's 13 on this one.
Asteroid scan complete. Cargo scope deployed.
Oh, a color
I just thought
printer.
it was funny. The color printer
matrix?
costs, yeah.
Okay.
And it costs more than the computer. And like I said, the floppy drive costs more than the computer. I just thought that was funny that all the big accessories cost more than the damn computer.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you my story about Patrick? Working with Patrick?
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
I worked for a company that did satellite broadcasting called AirAd. And before you think satellite broadcasting, that's pretty sophisticated. Yes, it is, but this company was only using it to pipe music and adverts into grocery stores. So, like, if you went around northern Florida, Georgia, Carolina, places like that, there were grocery stores called Harvey's or IGA's or Winn-Dixie's, places like that. And we would lease airtime from a satellite and relay music and adverts to these grocery stores. Well, the receiver cards that this is way back in the early 90s. So the cards that did this, the computer cards that did this, were all proprietary. They were custom created. The T80 had 4K of RAM and the engine. Yep, 16K of RAM. But the company, the guy that made these receiver cards, I later found out, was a guy named Patrick Mulroney. And one day I had to call Patrick because I noticed that when I moved from using 88s over to using a 286, that his receiver card stopped working. And we did some troubleshooting. I'm like, hey, Patrick, I've got a bunch of these receiver cards and they won't work in the computers if I have floppy drives connected. And he's like, yeah, I had to do a little bit of funkiness with the DMA channels. In order to make those receiver cards work. He says, you realize that's all just a hack. I was like, yeah, I says, but I wondered if you had any input on maybe correcting that so we could use the floppy drives without yanking the receiver cards out. So I started shooting the shit with this guy for a while. I learned that he got his money from participating in the project that created the hard disk drive. And originally the hard disk drive was like, we move it around with a forklift. That's how big this fucker was. So yeah, same guy. So I was like, holy shit. And he's like, yeah, he was just as humble and modest. I mean, more than you would possibly believe. Guy's quite literally a genius. And to hear him talk, he's like, yeah, it was no big deal. I didn't contribute much to the to the project. And I was like, yeah, I've heard you talk. You're a fucking genius. So it's like, holy shit. So for funsies, he would create receiver cards that processed data streams coming off of satellites. That was his hobby.
Well, that's interesting because I was into satellite back a long, long, long time ago. And we actually, my senior project for college, I actually built a card that went into a computer and it had a tuner in it. And you could hook it to a satellite dish and receive satellite signals.
Nice.
And everybody was excited about it because they thought we was going to be watching TV and everything. But I mean, everything Well, at school, the only thing I showed them was like, you could get some stuff from NASA and some weather stuff and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. But after I was done with it and I took it back home, and we're talking the big 8-foot dishes, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Back then, there was nothing you could buy to do all that. So it actually picked up all the TV.
Nice.
None of that was encrypted back then.
Oh, that's true. It was not protected.
So, I mean, with that card that I built, you know, we got all the channels.
Nice.
And I mean, it wasn't encrypted. Everything's encrypted now, but that was my senior project in college. I didn't think that went through.
Do you know which transponders you're latching on to? Because we were using, for the most part, we were using Galaxy 2 and Kilo 4.
I don't remember, and you know how my memory is.
Yeah.
The biggest problem I have with it is, like I said, I didn't really think it through, and I made this card, and then it dawned on me, oh shit, to show them at school, I need a friggin' 8-foot satellite dish.
Fair point.
And I'm like,
anyone got a satellite dish in your back pocket?
5 minutes ago, I was like, it works, I'm a genius. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, you're a dumbass. What the hell, how you go? But luckily, they had some dishes at the school. And so I was able to do it. And yeah. So actually, and then I had to redo some of the code on it because I was limited to the transponder that they had at the school. And so, it was interesting. But I'm wondering now, because some of the channels that I could pick up then were like music and stuff, you know, with advertising. So when you said that, I was like, huh, I wonder if I was actually picking up one of those broadcasts, you know?
You could have. You probably could have, because we were broadcasting our, originally we were using Kilo 2, K2. You found a Bell & Howell reel-to-reel video machine with spool of tape on it in the basement of Vermont. It had it in storage through a miscommunication that got tossed. Oh no, man.
You're talking about them going digital. Yeah, they went digital, but I ain't gonna say much on it. But if you were creative, it wasn't very good encryption up until, I don't know, up in the 2000s.
100 pounds. Right?
I don't want to say a whole lot about it, but I mean,
yeah,
for less than $10 in parts, you could actually make a card reader that would read the cards in those little 18-inch satellite receivers.
Well, I know you could always buy them. There was always somebody who would sell you one.
Yep. Well, for less than $15, you could make the card to program them with and hook it to the computer. And you could program those cards and sell them for $250 day in, day out, boy. Not that I know too much about that, but...
Purely hypothetical discussion, of course.
I remember a time you could go over to Walmart and buy the satellite receiver and everything, you know, and they would sell them for like $50. Because their money was on, you know, you subscribing. So they were giving them away, you know?
Oh, yeah, like Dish and places like that.
And I remember a time when you couldn't go to any retail store within 100 miles of where I live and find one in stock. And then if you went to like the transfer station hauling your trash off, you'd see all those receivers and satellite dishes in the dump. People were just buying them and taking the cards out.
Oh, technology.
Yep. Well, I am fixing to go help her move, so.
Take it easy on your back, though, man, okay?
Well, I don't think I gotta do a whole lot, so. We'll see y'all later.
See you later, Ron. Thanks for popping in, man. I always enjoy our combos.
Have a good stream.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ron's great peeps. Up there it is. I wanted to check out and see what these hotspots were near this moon. Kinda like the Fire Stick, Ryan. Kinda. We've got a, It's amazing what you can do with that stuff now. It just needs power. It just needs HDMI and power. Processors are getting so small. Ciao. Oh, I'm sure I'll talk to him again later tonight. Unless he's hurting too much after moving. Disengage Super Cruise on my mark.
Okay.
Mark.
Cancelled.
I gotta fix that on my command thing timed out.
We welcome your business at this carrier, Commander. Please enjoy your stay with us.
Well, the mining portion of it was successful. Request docking.
Asking now.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you. Docking request confirmed. Assisted approach is go.
What are you doing there, space dude? Did you see that? It's crazy.
Welcome back, Commander.
It's like Autodoc's like, nah. Let's crash you into the side. You don't want to land properly.
Shutdown. What can we do for you, Commander?
Ryan, this is a good game. I'm telling you. And for the money, you're not going to... Someone said it was on sale. Hold on a minute. We're going to find out. We're going to find out if it's on sale. Elite. Dangerous. Sale. Well, I know I've given away a couple of copies. Now, take everything I say with generous portions of salt. But I've given away a couple of copies of this game that I have purchased keys from on GTA. G2A. But you got to make sure that it's the Steam key and that it works in a country that your person is going to be using it in. But I gave away a copy to Faithful one night using this method. If I see a guy in Star Citizen Midnight Miner, he's good people, has a prospector, but he sucks at mining. Okay. Have him add me as a friend, Sigvar. Actually, let me add him as a friend. Right, we're gonna... Hold on, Brian. I know we're kind of taking a break from the game here, but I'm the kind of guy that likes to help people when they need assistance. It doesn't matter what we're doing. If someone needs help, and I can help them, I generally try to. So let me sign in and I'll add him, Sig. Midnight. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so let me... Midnight... What was his name? Midnight Miner, you said? Midnight Miner. Send friend request. Okay. Tell him I sent a friend request from Pagan Linux Geek. If he wants to hook up, we can do that. Will do. Awesome. Okay, so let's get rid of this cargo. Transfer all to carrier. And now I should have more on the ship to transfer. Nice. Yep. I sent a friend request through Spectrum. He should have it in his pending. Okay. So. Do we want to leave the carrier here and jump back to the bubble and do some trading in a cutter? Or do we want to jump the carrier back to the bubble? I'm kind of thinking maybe just jump the carrier back to the cutter back to the bubble. So I don't know what the jump range would be on it.
Welcome.
We can get the cutter ready to go for some serious trading. I think Bobo is the transport cutter. Let's find out. I think Bobo's our hauler. Come on. Any type now. Thank you. What do we got on ya? We've got very few weapons. Heat sinks and point defense. This is seeming like the cargo hauler. Frame shift drive. Power distributor. Optionals. We've got cargo, shield generator, booster, fuel scoop size 4. Yeah, this is our cargo hauler right here. What is our jump range in this thing? It's probably going to be shit. What is our jump range in this thing? 40 light years. So we're probably talking like 25 jumps to get back to the bubble. Ish, mainly ish. So let's see where our hauling potential would be. You ever use something called Inara to plot your trades? Data, trade routes. Cargo 680. Yeah, we're golden. So, like right here, you can make 15 mil per trip. We are in Parrot's Head. Probably gonna find nothing near here. Yeah, it's gonna flip out here. Be like, I can't find anything. Looks like bauxite, 15 mil a trip. Use Inara? Yeah, Inara's a good one. I think it was Ron told me about Inara. Ron or Murd. One of the two. Gunta. Can go to Gunta Port. Widen that out a little bit, see if we can get... Ooh, slightly better. I can't pronounce that name. I'm going to bork that. Alright, so we have the name of the system. Let's see how far away it is. $890. 26 jumps, that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Is there anything I need to do here? Let's check and make sure we don't need to repair or anything. Yep, we need to repair. Refuel. Yeah, we're good. We're golden. Let us GT and O.
Go for launch. You have liftoff.
Are you ready to jump?
Yes.
Afterburners, maxing engines.
Ryan or Sigvar, you guys ever use HCS
Engaging
voice
drive.
profiles? Oh, it's been a hot minute for me too, man. Trust me. It was 10 months, I think. Ron and I didn't play for 10 months. I need to practice in VR. I finally got a VR headset, I guess probably about 3 or 4 months ago. Voice attack makes it a lot easier to play. This game, Star Citizen, other games too, we have a lot of keyboard shortcuts, a lot of keybinds to push. In HCS, voice profiles are they're pre-made profiles for voice attack, but they also bundle in professionally recorded voices.
Scanning.
So it can make it a lot easier. The AI that you're hearing respond is all that. Oh, you're not too stupid to set it up. It can be a little bit of a challenge to learn it. And Rod is a genius when it comes to voice attack. I know you play Star Citizen as well, Sig. In our Discord, there's a voice attack thread, and he added a profile that's got shortcuts to move your inventory. So, like when I'm moving in inventory, I can just say, "Move 20 items left," and it'll bloop, 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 move the items over to the left or right or vice versa. So definitely check that out. If you're who I think you are, you're in our Discord already. I believe you're in there anyway. Okay. No, if you get in a situation where you need some help or whatever, just reach out, okay?
All systems check out. No unusual activity.
Yeah, I put on the headset.
Scanning for information.
And took a ride off the carrier and back to the carrier, and it wasn't long till I was like, oh, I'm barfy. Yep, I made a video about that too, I think. Yep, yep, you're who I thought you were. Really need to go with a bigger size fuel scoop, but I hate losing the cargo space just to suck fuel faster. You know? It's like, Because your cargo compartments double in size each increment. So if I take off a size 5 cargo container, I'm losing quite a bit just to suck hydrogen a little faster. Cuts into my profits, man. I don't want to cut into my profits. I don't know. The one I did tells you how to make one from scratch. I did a voice attack video. It tells you how to do one from scratch. You know, I think it's like landing gear and making her respond to you.
All systems check
stuff
out.
like that.
No unusual activity. Scanning now.
It can be. Yeah, it can be. I like to take advantage of that and use it to, like, schedule carrier jumps and stuff like that. Well, I found if I place the outside vertical line right about where the exclusion zone is of the star, I'm usually good for temperature. So like if I speed up a little bit, you'll see the exclusion zone pop into view. There it is. Right there. Usually it's a good spot. I mean, in the ASP Explorer, she's going to be pretty touchy with heat. There she goes. But the ASP Explorer overheats if you look at her money. And the DBX is like, bring it on. I don't care. I have to say the graphics look a lot better with the Odyssey than they did before.
Okay.
There's our destinations on the other side. Asp? You can't say Asp? I know, right? I'm going to get... Oh, no! I'm not monetized anyway on YouTube. They don't have that to hold over my head right now. I'm about 1,000 subscribers short of being able to even turn that option on. You want a crate? A milk crate. I call them milk crates. Just to troll the crate lovers. I think I've got one, actually. I think I named it Milk Crate. It's not a bad ship. I just like the Python. I think someone was telling me the Milk Crate's better than the Python at combat. Something about the maneuverability is slightly better. I don't remember what the reasons were they said it. They had some reason they shot off at me to say it was better.
Frameshift drive charging.
I had a Dolphin for a while, and then I sold that. My first one was a Sidewinder, obviously, like everybody's, and then I went to a Cobra. And then I went to a Type 6. Then I picked up the Asp Explorer. Then a Dolphin. Got rid of the Dolphin.
Scanning.
And believe it or not, I didn't buy a Type 9 till after I had a carrier. Because I was fine hauling in the Anaconda. It's amazing what things you say when you... later in life, you think, I'll never say that. Why would I ever say that? Like, you get older, like, yeah, that's logical. Oh no, my temperature's critical.
Fuel stick disengaged.
Let our temp come down a little bit. There we go. Now we're good.
Frameshift drive charging.
So now I'm going to have to see if YouTube will let me broadcast in 21:9. This game is full circle for me. Elite was my first game. It was wireframe graphics, sold solid full circle for Planet. Yeah. Yeah. My first space game?
Scanning for information.
Well, real space game was Star Citizen, believe it or not.
System scan complete.
I had watched my son play Wing Commander, you know, when he was younger. And then I worked for a international technology company. We'll just call them the Fruit Company. And one of my clients, we were taking the time. He said, Jamie Kerr looking for the same field, never going to happen. Yep. Yep. And I was helping this client, and we were at a task that was going to take some considerable time, so we were just shooting the breeze, talking about stuff. And I asked him what he did for fun. And he mentioned Star Citizen, and I was like, I never heard of that. And he's like, yeah, it's an alpha. And I was like, oh, so you must know the developers. And he's like, not really. So he, you know, I asked him what the game was about, and he described it. And I said, oh, so it's a flight sim. He's like, kinda, but you can also do on foot. And I was like, so is it a first person or a flight sim? He's like, both. So I jumped in, I investigated it for a little bit and then jumped in December of that year. And then I want to say it was like 7 months later that I met a guy named Murden, who's no longer with us, he's passed on. And then Ron a couple months later. And the both of them also played Elite Dangerous. So I would play Star Citizen with Murd, and then he'd say, okay, I'm going to go play Elite Dangerous.
Scanning
You should
now.
try it, Pagan. You'd like it. And I was like, I'm good with Star Citizen. And then finally, after months of playing Star Citizen with Ron and Murd, I'm like, all right, I'll try it. Like, it's on sale, Pagan. You can't go wrong. It's only $10. So I tried it and loved it.
Fuel stick disengaged.
So, yep.
Frameshift drive charging.
They're both good games. I'm hoping Starfield is a good game too.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
Scanning for information.
I opened up a stream on my streaming computer, opened up Chrome on my streaming computer to look at the feed, and it looks like YouTube is at least 25 seconds behind. Play everything. Play all the things. We have 18 jumps to go. Well, I have to balance out my time, because I stream 3-4 nights a week. So I kind of have to be like, okay, Monday nights are stream nights. You know, Tuesday nights are what I call boo nights, nights with boo. And Wednesday nights are stream, Thursdays are boo, Fridays are stream, Saturdays are boo. And usually Sunday afternoons or evenings are stream for a little bit. So I kind of have to squeeze what I want to play in those little slots. Come on, fill up already. She's 2/3 full. Oh, a little more than that, I guess. Go, go, go. Almost done. There she goes.
Fuel scoop complete.
Let's go find our spot.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, Starfield looks interesting. We were discussing Star Atlas briefly last night. I don't feel like making that kind of investment just to try a project that might be a game. I gotta be honest with you. Because the last time I checked into Star Atlas, the minimal amount to actually be able to play the game eventually was about $100. But that was before
Scanning
some of the
now.
crypto crash, so maybe lower now.
Fuel scoop.
Ooh, 22 bodies. Kind of wonder if I should check this out. You know, with a full system scan, it may be an interesting system with 22 bodies. System scan.
Scanning.
Ah, that's not working. FSS. What do we got here? We've got some rocky bodies. I don't have any hate at all for Elite Dangerous. In fact, Ron and I were discussing that last night, that I think it's a shame that there's people in both camps who hate on the other game. It's like, really? What's your malfunction? I mean, you don't have to pick one or the other to play. You can play both. It's okay. Especially since they're reasonably priced. Yeah, planetary landings are awesome. I like being able to land on the bodies. And I mean, I will agree, to me, it's not as enjoyable as it is in Star Citizen. But on some level, it's easier. You know, I mean, in Elite Dangerous, it holds your hand a lot in order to fly you down to the planet. I mean, you get in there, and it makes it easy to drop into an orbit. I don't war on Thorogoids, and I have never been to an engineer. Yeah, see, I've done a little bit of engineering, like the enhancement to the, I almost said quantum drive. Wow, the enhancement to the frameshift drive, so I get the better range. The rest of these must be on a different side of the system. Yeah, Jack plays Dual Universe and Crumpet does, and they both said that they were getting some enjoyment out of it, so I may look at that. I think there's a free trial or something that you can do right now. So that would be the time to try it out. I mean, I guess if I enjoyed it, I could divert my monthly subscription to Star Citizen over to Dual Universe. I just like supporting the ISC and SCL, you know. I like the work that Jared and the crew do. Planet scale is usually different, though. You can feel the size of planets in Elite as they are. Yeah, that's true. That is true. They are 1/3 the size, roughly, 1/3 the size of what am I missing here? There's got to be something. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, there's something here. Hello, what are you, dearie dear? Rocky Ice World. Feels like I am missing something here. Yep, I got no arrows there. It may be on the other side of the star where I can't... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, those look like they're all done. Yeah, I think I'm on the other side of the star. So we'll have to fly out and see what we can do. Yeah, Elite, I think they're 1-to-1 in Elite, isn't it? Isn't Elite Dangerous 1-to-1 scale? Now let's go around the star a little bit. And see if we can finish our FSS. Oop, there's something right there. There we go. Oop, hello. What are you? You're a gas giant. Yes. I'll do a 3-month sub to DU just to give it a fair shake. You tried EVE Online and got sucked into that for 5 accounts over 7 years. Oofda. Still cheaper than smoking habit. True. True. Ferrets on the Discord server plays EVE. He likes EVE too. So you might want to reach out to him. Tactical Ferrets. Ferrets is awesome. He's good peeps. Nice. We did it. Yay! Now we can see what the hell was here. Anything of interest? Not really. Never hurts to practice the blah. Say that 5 times fast. Never hurts to practice the FSS. How many more jumps? 17! You have billions in EVE? Oofda. That's a lot of credits.
Key systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
I've never played EVE.
Scanning now.
I have Stellaris, and have never even played it either. We are sucking the fuel down with these jumps, though. Oofda. Using like 1/3 of a tank every time we jump. I was like, do I have to scoop every spar? Well, pretty much. You played EVE solo? Ooh. I don't know if Ferrets is part of an org or not. Or clan or whatever. However you say it, EVE. I know he plays it quite a bit though. I know he has fun playing it, so. I know, right? I stopped the scan. You bastard. The miner in me is always like, wonder if there's a good spot to mine out here.
I'm on to it.
Crew command roster. Crewman Astra,
At your disposal, Commander.
takeoff stations.
Of course.
That is all.
Confirmed. Crew assigned.
Kate's a good voice personality to get. She's cheeky. There's some times where she'll be like, "You should drive. I'm too drunk."
Frameshift drive charging.
Key systems are at optimal levels, readying for exit. Now. Scanning.
Fuel scoping.
Ah, gotcha. I understand. You don't like to feel indebted to someone. I'm the same way. Conversely, I love to help people. But I don't like feeling like I owe someone something.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Is that what they call them in Eve as corpse, like corporation? Okay. The Elite Dangerous HUD mod, for whatever reason, that top left corner is not green.
Scanning for information.
I'll have to make sure it's active and updated. Funny, because everything else has changed the colors I wanted, but that top left corner is like, no! I'm stubbornly orange, and I shan't change. Can't make me! It's like a rebellious teenager. I know a lot of people have had fun playing Eve.
Fuel scoping complete.
I enjoy playing Civilization from time to time. I just wish Civilization had a fast mode. You know, because it's like the game's designed to be played by people who enjoy taking their time and setting it up. But I sometimes wish that there was... You left yours orange? Yeah. I'm not a big fan of orange. Dark blue I'm good with. Green I'm good
Scanning
with.
for
Purple
anomalies.
good with.
None detected.
But orange just...
Of course.
Fuel scoping.
I love the flares. The arcs and the spikes on the sun surface that looks awesome. Come on, fill up a little more, please. Close enough.
Fuel tank disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
12.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels. Scanning now.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Oh, it was a small system. You're patient in games, used to play sub-simulations, track a target for more than a day, take a shot, and I don't use the speed up features. Yeah. Have you ever played a game called X4? Need to veer off, we're getting too hot. We're leaving, calm down, baby, it'll be fine. Yeah, X4 has some flight sim to it. I would say it's somewhere between No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous as far as the sim goes. But it's also got like an element kind of like Civilization in it. Well, no, I guess that's not really fair. Because it doesn't have any of the, oh, you learn this to do this kind of deal. It's just more like you earn enough money to buy blueprints to be able to build certain things for your stations or to build certain types of ships. So it's probably more like Command and Conquer in that regard. All the X games. Yep. I think I would probably get more enjoyment out of X4 if I took the time to watch some tutorials. But like I said, I have to kind of balance out and pick what I do in my recreational time. And I'll be truthful, if I have a choice between playing Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen for 3 hours and watching 3 hours of tutorials, it's, well, this tells you what I'm going to do. I know, dearie, I know. Swats.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, we're almost down to single digits now. We're getting there. It's like last night when I jumped out to wherever the hell it was I jumped out to.
Scanning for information.
System scan complete.
One body. It's just a star out there in the black, spinning around that black hole. Have you seen any of the imagery from the telescope? Some of those images are just amazing. The detail they're getting on the nebula as compared from Hubble compared to JST is it's just astounding. It's beautiful. Revitalizes my interest for space. Since I was a kid, I always loved space.
Frameshift drive charging.
I wonder, can you... You can. Nice. I set up a laser tower. I set up laser tower clouds near jump gates to kill Xenon. Works really well.
Hull integrity is within limits. All
Sigmar,
other
I'm happy to
systems
help.
are at normal levels.
Gotta wait for her to stop talking. I'm happy to help you with OBS. First thing I would recommend is get it installed and get it updated. It's sure taking a long time to pull out of okay. Version.
Scanning now.
You gotta go feed the pooches. Go feed the pooches. Feed them, senor. Feed them. Make sure you give them back scratchings. We're gonna hang out of here. She seems to be a little hotter than the others. Awesome. No worries. Which reminds me, I need to record a video. There's some stuff I want to show Jack.
Frameshift drive charging.
Scanning for anomalies. None detected. Scanning for information.
Should be single digits now. Yep, 7. Nice. Suck some fuel real quick. I don't know if I have the Elite Dangerous HUD mod or not. I do. Nice. I can't update right now, not with it playing. Go away. Panel upper. Yeah, see, this is supposed to be using the right color. So, what the hell? It's not using the color that it's supposed to be using. Huh. Everything's supposed to be green. Tell me I'm tripping here. Alright, well, whatever. I'll have to fuck with it later. There was a, oh, what do they call them when they do their live streams for Frontier? Damn it. Anyway, they had a live stream recently where they interviewed some of the sound team with this game. They do some tremendous work. Really good sound work. The sound still impresses me.
Scanning.
Should be like, what, 6 left? 6 left.
System scan complete.
Suck some more fuel in there. Come on, baby. Just about it. Nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
All systems check out. No unusual activity. Scanning now.
Yeah, we're sucking. Oh, not quite a third of a fuel tank. More like a fifth. H has to tell me I can do 4 chomps before I'm out of petrol. So we'll top up.
Warning. Temperature critical.
I smell food. Don't know what I'm smelling, but it smells awesome. Man. I tell you, Mrs. B is a hell of a cook.
Frameshift
Too good of a
drive
cook.
charging.
Where you going, Milky? He's like, I'm gonna go see what's going on in the kitchen. It smells good in there.
Scanning for information.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Nice.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scanning now.
Fuel scooping.
Magna Dia.
System scan complete.
Interesting.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
That's cool enough.
Drive charging.
Just a few more.
Scanning.
Let's get out of here. Get away from it. You're getting too hot there, mister.
Fuel sync disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
2 more.
Affirmative.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, we'll let her top up real quick. I don't have a lot of weapons on this ship, but she's fast, so not terribly worried about it. Okay, baby, be there in a minute. Just got interdicted. He's like, dinner, and I'm like, I'm gonna get interdicted.
Great flying, Commander.
Thank you, right near a star, too. Fuck you, you
Fuel
lose.
sync disengaged.
I have no idea why they're interdicting. I don't have any cargo. No cars go.
Frameshift drive charging.
No truck go. So no clue why they'd be interdicting. I don't have any missions.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scanning for information.
Mrs. B just came around the corner and told me that our dinner is ready. So I am going to have to find a station that I can land at. Really? Really? You're telling me I don't have a station I can land at? I don't know if you do, Sig. I am Pagan Linux Geek. So add me if you like. And we can party up together and do some mining or whatever. I am... Maybe I'm missing something here. There, Rossman Hub. Yeah, hit me up, add me in Discord, Discord. Add me in Star Citizen, and we'll party up. You can add me in Elite Dangerous too if you want. We play on a private server. The only rule on our private instance is no unsanctioned PvP, meaning PvP is fine as long as both sides agree to it. But send me an invite if you like. I'm gonna land at Ramana Jua. I can't say it. I'ma land here and go eat some food. Sig, if you're gonna be in Star Citizen later tonight, I might see you. Depends on how things go. I gotta get my streaming hours in. I missed 2 days, so. Okay, yeah, Sig, I'll probably join you later. Make sure he adds me. Okay. Enjoy. Thanks. I'll see you later. Ooh, hello. Hi, Aurora. You're back in. Will do. I'll tell her you said hello. Ryan, thanks for popping in the stream, man. I appreciate it. I don't stream on YouTube very often. I need to stream more. But, it's mostly, Twitch. Request docking.
As requested.
Dearie.
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 02.
02. Now, ooh, I'm being scanned. No, don't scan me. I've got nothing you want. You did like a sub. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's got an It's got an animation that's supposed to play when you do that, but I'll trigger it manually. There you go. I don't know why it didn't trigger automatically, but there you go. We'll do is it manually. Pagan Linux Geek. It's twitch.tv/Pagan Linux Geek. Spelled the same way. There you go. That should find it.
Landing complete. Clear to disembark.
Well, that's the animation. Sure playing a hell of a long time. Alright, folks. Well, I need to go eat some grubs. Yeah, sure. No worries. I don't know why it is still triggering like... No, there it goes. It's good now. I think it should have cleared it all by now. Can we sell any cardiographic data while we're here and before I forget? Come on. Retreat faster. Retreat faster. Ooh, 1 million worth. Nice. I like minis. I wish it sorted it by value. You know? Like, make them the highest value ones first? Because I'd like to sell the ones that are worth pretty good money and leave the ones that aren't for laters. Anyway, I better go in there and eat, or Mrs. B is going to come out here with the object and school me, and I don't really want to experience that. Thank you. So I'm gonna end it right here, and I'll see you guys later.